Hello. I am letting everybody know that I am streaming. We're gonna paint some Quar today, which is very exciting. Been wanting to paint Quar for ages. And I finally have some. We're gonna paint the little cuties. We're gonna do like a test scheme. Got all that ready to go. I've cleaned off my desk slightly. I wouldn't say a lot, because there's always 3 million projects happening at the same time. But you know, we've tidied it up a little, so that'll help. And yeah. Do I need to change the title of this stream? I think I do. Let's see. Because I am not making a Mordheim. Not even slightly. We're painting a Quar. And I'm just gonna let everybody know that I am streaming. I hope you're having a nice weekend so far. I hope that you have a painting project to work on. I certainly have too many projects to work on now that I'm back from Adepticon. Like, as much as I have been wanting to paint Quar very much, I also have so many other cool miniatures that I want to paint that I was like, am I really gonna paint Quar today? Is that the vibe? Is it still Quar? It is still Quar. So we're still gonna be doing that. I'm in a couple servers that I'm just trying to remember that I can promote in. So maybe we'll get some new folks today. Maybe we won't. You never know. I'm gonna tell the Quar server that I'm painting Quar. And then we'll get started. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Squeaky Ice Cream. Welcome to the stream. How are you this fine morning? There we go. There's the Quar. Can you see him? Can you hear me okay? Ugh. We've got some absolutely adorable little guys to choose from today. This is like, I think, just the most basic little guy for the army. We also have this incredibly cute cupcake vendor guy. So he's very adorable. We've got this guy with a different hat. But I like the big round shield on his belly because I can make it a cookie. Because yes, these will be candy-themed Quar. And then we've got these horrible, adorable little fucked up lizard guys. I frankly have a whole bag of Quar that my friend printed for me. But I chose to just pull a few lucky little guys for test schemes today, since I don't know exactly what colors I want to do. Hello, Anno. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Plasma Death Jester. Yeah, the lizards are Quar too. Well, I don't know if they're Quar the species, but they're certainly like Quar the game. They're not for the army that I picked. There's like a whole like bog faction. And I liked them, but it kind of looked like they had hair, like they were wearing little wigs. And I didn't like that aspect of that faction's aesthetic. So that's why I didn't go with them. But they were very cool otherwise, so maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. But we're gonna just test some things and hopefully find a beautiful Quar scheme. They are little worm men. And I listen, I said Quar, I promised you Quar. We're gonna do Quar. If I get bored painting Quar and pivot to something else later, I still started the stream by painting Quar. And that's what counts, and that's what matters. As far as I'm aware, Quar can have like any colored skin tone. And they usually have cute little spots on them. So I'm gonna do like a banana colored one to start off with. Um, and unlike a lot of Quar armies, where it seems like all of their Quar are just 1,000 different colors, I think I might stick to just yellow, pink, and green for my Quar because those are the colors that I like to paint with the most. But I also don't know, and we'll find out as I experiment with these guys. I should probably pick a color for their uniform. That's gonna be like the most important color. Obviously, I'm not going with any canon Quar color schemes because A, I didn't look them up, and B, I wouldn't care if I did. You do have Thumb Guy you got last year at a Deppy. I don't know who Thumb Guy is. I'm so sorry, Cameron. Uh that does not strike my memory as to who that could be. But I believe that you have him. I have so many Quar. I don't know how many Quar you need to play Quar, but I would reckon that I have enough. I don't think I'll do gingerbread armor, just 'cause I don't want to paint that much brown. There's a lot of times where I have to paint brown, and it's not the most exciting color in the world, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure there are people out there who love painting browns, but not me. It's one I end up that I have to use by necessity often. Um, but it's not one that I would choose on the regular. He kind of looks like a Simpson right now because he just has like that cartoon yellow flesh. I don't know that Quar were ever on The Simpsons, but that's what he's giving right now. So I'll have to not give him a pink uniform because that would be too close to the donut. Yeah, he's looking cute. Hi, Type. The physical rulebook will be on sale. So that is something that you will be able to get. I don't have an official release date yet because I still have to talk it out with my publisher. Um, because he's gonna be the one actually listing it and producing it and selling it. Um, and he was at Adepticon as well. So we're both kind of post Adepticon recovery, but I'm hoping to speak with him later today or Sunday or possibly Monday, just to get a date lined up for when the book will release. and then I can make a big announcement. I'll post it in my Discord server, I'll post it on Instagram, and I will also post it on the um, Snack 28 itch page. So wherever you get your Snack 28 and Fiverr content, you'll see these announcements. But it is something I'm working on. I swear I'm not just lying to you. The only reason I don't know and you don't know is because we literally haven't talked about it because we were both tired after Adepticon. That's it. That's the full ass only reason. Okay, good luck on your 3D print. I hope you come back from the 3D print trenches. Okay, the yellow's looking good. I like that. I think I might try giving him little mint green fatigues or bright pink fatigues. Is that what they call them in the military? Are they fatigues? I don't know. This is the closest to historicals I've ever painted. It's the closest, and it's a little guy. It's not it's not a man. The only good reason is a full ass reason. Fatigues are often the pants. Thank you. Thank you, Soda. I appreciate that. Let's give him little mint green pants. And maybe a little mint green hat. And a bright pink coat. I'm just, instead of using any colors that would make sense, I'm gonna use my favorite colors. And if that's impractical for Quar War, rules be damned. Who cares? The box says it's this Quar's war, and I'm this Quar. I'm the one waging the war and making the decisions. But there's gonna be a lot of snack news coming at you soon. If I'm well, soon-ish. A lot of things are happening that involve Snack 28, and they're very exciting. But I have some like exciting collaboration stuff happening for other snack stuff in the works, some of which some of you may know about because I was too excited and told you in person at Adepticon, but some of which I've only shared with like my snack development team. Um so there's a lot of snack opportunities. People want snack on their podcasts and stuff like that, which is very exciting. A couple people want to do like product collaborations with Snack. Nothing like huge. You're not gonna see Snack in the wilds of your Barnes and Noble, but in our little hobby space, it's pretty cool and pretty exciting. So I can't wait for you guys to see all the places that Snack is gonna start showing up. I'm trying. Every time I've invested some money or some time into Snack, it's really paid off. So I'm trying to keep doing that, making plans, making big business moves for my silly little game. Uh, don't worry, we're not going public. You're not going to be able to buy stock in Snack 28. It's not gonna just become a shell of what it once was due to stockholder input. It's just maybe a couple more people will see it. Snooze. Mint chocolate pants and strawberry shirt. That's not a bad idea. I could maybe do that. I want to see what a pink shirt would look like a brighter pink than I usually use. Um, Because usually I use a very pastel pink. But I think I might go for a brighter one this time. Having a brown undercoat does mean I have to do 2 coats of paint on some of these areas. Or maybe I'm just thinning my paint by having my brush wet a little bit too much. But it's just a test scheme. We're just putting down base layers. Gotta not be so finicky. You want it to be a snack vester. Snack gets bought out by Costco. Yeah, that'd be silly. That'd be big silly. $1.25 hot dog combo becomes the. Honestly, I can't even say $1.25 becomes the new hot dog combo. Is a new snack monster as a joke, because I would legitimately love to make that a monster for Snack 28. And I'm gonna forget to do it. Oh yeah. This raspberry pink is making me happy. Maybe stripes? Maybe little checkers? Someone's hearing me say checkers, and they should be like, Fiverr, you swore. You swear all the time you'll never paint checkers again because you hate doing it. But maybe for Quar, it's an exception. Maybe they deserve it. They're just little guys. They are doing war, which is bad, but they're just little guys, which is good. Hot Dog Hydra's pretty good. The thing is, I just don't like writing rules. I need to just let other people write the stats for monsters, and then all I do is draw the pictures. Cause I've written rules for the monsters in Snack, and I've hated doing it every time. It's not the part where I feel like I excel. It's very difficult for me to think of ideas for what the monsters can do. And then I have to do this horrible thing where I tell my team, I'm like, hey, you know the part that I'm always bad at and always struggle with? And they're like, yes, obviously. And I'm like, hey, I'm struggling with it right now and I have no ideas and I need help. And then they immediately are like, here's like 40 ideas for what you could do. And then it's so easy because I have ideas. Trying to do stuff all on your own all of the time is a bad idea. But I keep doing it. I didn't make any blood oaths. That's false reporting. I've spilled no blood in a creation of checkers on a miniature. Although frankly sometimes it feels like I have. I have aspirations for Snack 28. I think I said it on the last stream, but I want to get it in a booth for next Adepticon. Whether it's sharing a booth with someone, whether it's its own dedicated Snack 28 booth. I want Snack in a booth. I want people to just not have to find me in the Grimdark Hall, but to just be strolling by and be like, ooh, that's cool. What's that? I'll buy all of it, please. Thank you. That would be the ideal next step for me. However, realistic or unrealistic that is, because I don't know what anything costs yet, but that's my dream now. That's my new goal. And I think it's achievable. Is it practical? I don't know. But it's good to have goals and something to work towards. And I can picture in my head how cute a Snack 28 booth would be. Snack aspirations. I thought you'd be making Quar jokes, but instead you're making snack jokes. I'm here for it. Okay, there's his little pink jacket, which I think is very cute. Um, I don't know if I like it with the mint green just yet. I think everything needs a second coat before I decide. But I'll give him maybe some little pink boots too. And obviously there's like little details and stuff that I'll have to pick out in different colors and paint different ways. But this we're just sketching right now. We're getting some ideas of how these Quar could look. So we're gonna do a couple different Quar varieties, and then I'm gonna choose my favorite. Because we can always paint over shit. And I didn't have a strong idea of what colors I wanted to use going in. I just knew I wanted to make ice cream themed Quar. Oh, but the pink boots with the mint green pants is actually extremely cute. Oh no. Oh, this might be it, and all I needed to change was the boots? What? They're so cute. Oh, fucking hell, they're so cute. Little guys. I mean, he's just gotta win the war when he looks this adorable. He got all dressed up for it. He's very cute. He's very, very cute. I love these little guys. Right. Okay. Okay. We'll not commit to anything yet, but that's a strong contender. I want to kind of do the reverse and see if I like it better with pink pants and a mint jacket. So I'm gonna try that out on this guy, who's basically the same but just in a different pose. And I'll vary the Quar skin tones probably later, but for now, I'm just gonna use what I have close to hand, ready to go. And I wanted to make a banana yellow Quar anyway, so this works out perfectly. Plasma Death Jester, you're just throwing out a bunch of scheme ideas, and I love to see it. I talked in my painting class about looking at your model and trying to figure out what shapes could be what candy, because that's like a big aspect of how I paint. But Quar you don't have to do that with. Quar are naturally whimsical. just owing to the fact that they're little anteater guys wearing clothes, so that's never a concern. You can paint a Quar and it always turns out pretty damn cute. Banana at war, raspberry jam versus the mints. Oh dear. I really want to paint my own models too. I haven't had a chance to paint the bat on gummy worm or the hippocampus guy. I ended up selling more of my models than expected. And the only I've run out of most of the guys, but I did manage to save myself a bat on a worm, and I want to paint him pretty badly. So that's another painting project that I want to do. Um, and I primed a bunch of stuff yesterday. Uh, before the rain and thunder came, because it's rained pretty much every day since I got back from Adepticon. But we had like one morning where I was coherent enough to remember that I wanted to prime things, and it hadn't started to rain yet, so I rushed out and I got some stuff primed. Worm on a stick, now there's worm on a bat. Yeah. Technically, it's Licorice the Bat riding Gummy Worm, but everybody's just like, do you have the bat on a worm? And I'm like, yes, I do. Yes. It's been far and away the most requested model. So I wish I had brought more copies of it. And I'll know when stalking for the theoretical snack booth. I'll probably try and just stock the heavy hitters, the best sellers, the ones that people want the most. And Bat on a Worm is most certainly going to be up there. It's going to be very hard for me to do that as well, because I love all of my little guys so much. And I have my own favorites, but they're not necessarily the most popular ones. All Sorts is definitely my favorite boy. Uh but the honey bear with the waffle axe was far more popular of a seller, which is funny to me. Because I consider that a more generic design, but people really liked it, which is great. I never know how to predict which one is gonna connect with the painters and all who they're gonna gravitate towards. But I'm getting some new designs sculpted. Um so thank you to anyone who purchased Snack. You you helped me put more money into more sculpts. Snack is sort of a Ouroboros type situation in which I keep buying more Snack models every time I get money from Snack. I'm just like, great, I can hire a sculptor again. Let's get more. Let's make more little guys. More little guys, please. Here's some money. Yeah, hi Dust Bunny at Skull and Moon. It is certainly a sugar candy live stream. Welcome. Happy to have you. We're painting some Quar. Have you got anything interesting on your painting desk? I used to remember to ask that every time at the top of the stream, asking people what they were painting, but I've forgotten these past two streams. To be fair, the first one back was a haul stream, so I was just showing you all the cool shit that I bought. But what you guys working on? I haven't heard about your hobby projects in quite some time. I'm just doing some test schemes on some Quar now. Gonna hopefully find one that I like, and then I'll paint it on all of the Quar that I have no, you can't do acquired as acquired. That doesn't work. That was a bad pun idea and I realized it and I abandoned it halfway through. Oh, you're playing Minecraft? Excellent. That's an activity that I haven't done since I lived in a completely different state and used to play with my younger sibling. But the pixels, the stylization of it hurt my eyes quite a bit. I don't remember anything about it or how to play. I did not play very much. Ooh, working on some over the garden wall type sculpted stuff? Hell yeah, I want to see that. Definitely like send photos if you can, because I love miniatures and I love over the garden wall. So that sounds like a great project. It's weird to think about how like how old Over the Garden Wall is. Like, didn't it have its fucking 10th anniversary or some shit? It doesn't feel like it's that old. Maybe it was only its 5th anniversary, but I think that's wrong. I think it's older than that. That's fair, Cameron. I know that there are many activities, for example, driving, where you should be wearing glasses, and you've said to me before while I'm in the car with you, that you can't see because you don't have your glasses. So I'm glad that at least for this one you've remembered to wear glasses. It came out in 2014. What the fuck, dude? No. That feels insane to me. It is that old. Fuck, okay. Oh no. Yep, that sure is a thing. Your students started bullying you for not constantly wearing your glasses? Damn, got 'em. To be fair, from what you've told me, your students will bully you for just about anything, though. Yes, literally anything. Just what students do. I think he looks cute this way, too. Gonna see if I like pink pants and a little pink hat for him. The youths are very into bullying these days, as they have always been. How did I get the name Sugar Candy? Um, so it's mostly because of the book Animal Farm by George Orwell. Uh, there's this I think he's a raven, and he's bullying all of the other hardworking like animals that are learning that fascism is bad. Um but he keeps telling them that like when they die, they'll go to Sugar Candy Mountain and everything will like be better there. Um so Sugar Candy Mountain easily became Sugar Candy Miniatures in my brain. Cuz I mean I paint miniatures to look like they're made out of candy most of the time. So obviously I wanted something that reflected that. But then also like the dream goal of reaching for like something ultimately unachievable um was funny to me. Like I was pretty sure even when starting this YouTube channel that it would never take off in a way that I could do it as my career because frankly I wouldn't commit well enough and I don't like video editing and was pretty sure I'd get tired of it at some point, which is why I haven't made an actual non-live streamed video in ages on this channel because I frankly just do not want to edit. Um, so it's that. That's why. They said they were doing positive peer pressure, and you said you were not my peers. That's pretty good. Yeah, most people don't see the Animal Farm reference coming. But fortunately, most of the time it's pretty self-explanatory since I'm painting miniatures to look like candy. Nobody, typically, not too many people read into it that deeply. But yep, it's Animal Farm. That's why. Painting his little hat. Definitely gonna need a second coat of some of these colors. Because Soda primed these for me in a nice dark brown, which is a big contrast to the usual priming I do, which is in like a purple and pink zenithal. So it's funny to see how differently um the colors that I usually paint like react to the darker undercoat. It's cool. I didn't think there would be that much of a difference, but then I realized I haven't like painted a miniature that was primed in like in black or anything like that in ages. Since why would I go out and buy black primer? I have primer at home and it's purple and pink. Hey, we've got Millennial Model Mayhem in the house. Let's freaking go. They're here. They're freaking here. How are you doing? I feel like it's been ages since I yapped at you on a stream. Or you yapped at me. There hasn't been much mutual yapping because we've both just been on different, like, stream schedules and stuff. The Quar says hello back to you. But, I mean, Quar are little cutie pies, so it's all going good. 80, hello! No, it's all good. Like, they're fine. You prime them, you magnetize the freaking bases for me, which I never fucking do, so that's a big treat. And you gave me all these Quar. You don't have to apologize because you prime them in a darker color. They'll be fine. They just need a second coat. Look, I'll do it right now so you don't feel bad. Put a second coat on there. No worries. What was my favorite part of Adepticon this year? Oh man, that's really hard because there's so many good parts of Adepticon. And I know it's cheesy to just be like, oh, I really liked hanging out with my friends. But it's hard for hanging out with my friends to not be my favorite part of Adepticon. I love seeing my friends. Um, and like selling out of my copies of Snack 28 was a huge highlight. But what I really like miss the most right now, I'll go with that instead of highlight because it's impossible to just pick out one thing. But like the thing about Adepticon that I'm craving right now that I there's no way for me to like get back until next Adepticon is for whatever reason I was just waking up super early. I think it's just it's not easy to sleep in like hotel beds. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, yep, I'm awake now. So I would wake up, I would get my hotel breakfast, which I liked because I didn't have to cook it, and I could have little pastries and little eggs. And I eat my breakfast, and then excuse me. Oh, that was a big sneeze. And then I'd get all my stuff together and I'd go down to the grimdark hallway area, and I'd recently taken up quilting as a hobby. So I had some little quilt like squares to just work on sewing together. And I just sort of chill out and do that because it relaxes my anxiety a bunch. And I was usually the first one down there, so I just get to say good morning to all the little punks as they woke up. And all my little friends would come in, and I get to say good morning to everybody, and they'd wave, or they'd go in to play Trench Crusade, or they'd set up their little thing. And I just gotta kind of see like the whole little community wake up, and I got to say good morning to them and they'd say good morning back. Some of them would buy a copy of Snack 28 um or want to see the miniatures or ask about what I was sewing and have little conversations. So I really just miss being the first one awake down in the alley saying good morning to all my little friends. And I can't just do that. There's no alley for me to sit in. I mean, there's alleys for me to sit in, I guess, but there aren't going to be nice people coming to say hello to me and going to play their games. So that's what I miss the most from Adepticon. Too many good things happened at Adepticon for me to pick a highlight, but I certainly miss my friends a whole lot. Let me see here. Let me catch up with chat. I'm hungover, and last night he managed to commit to playing a full game of Conquest at 1. Good fucking luck. To be fair, I don't know that most of the people gaming at Adepticon were doing it sober. Plenty of people were like, oh yeah, I was very drunk and playing Hobgoblin or Cauldron or what have you very late at night. So I think you'll be, it's not impossible. Thank you for the bless you when I sneezed. Sorry for sneezing in your face. I was trying to remember what button mutes my microphone, but I didn't get to it in time. Yeah, this guy's a little cutie. I think I really like this scheme as opposed to the other one. And when I add in the little mint chocolate chip dots, it's gonna look really good. So this is the one we might go with. They're both cute, though. Ooh, maybe I'll finish both up and then leave it up to a poll or something like that. I don't fucking know if I can decide. You have black coffee, you'll make it through. Oh, hell yeah! I hope you do go to Adepticon next year. It's always a blast. I highly recommend going if you can. And then, like, when you're there, I recommend not just spending all of your time in the vendor hall. Like, meet people and say hello. It's a great social scene. It's a little scary at first to go up to people and be like, "Oh, hi, I've seen you on YouTube," or something like that. Or just say hello to people that you think look cool or are talking about a game that you want to play. But I've made a lot of friends by just biting the bullet and saying hello when I was a little intimidated. So you should do that. It's good. And having friends is cool. Having cool friends who play cool games even more so. I'm not doing a very neat job at painting these, because I haven't painted on camera in a while. I'm fine. Because usually I have my mini pulled super close to me. So if you're like, wow, if I ever really can't paint, I can, I swear. I'm just having a struggle day. It's all good. These are just test models. They're not going to be perfect. Oh, yeah, my hand does have sprinkles on it. It is a tattoo. Um, this one has a little candy with a 5 because my name is Fiver. That's paint, but these are sprinkles. And then my other hand has a ice cream sundae. So yeah, both hands tattooed. But you're right that that yellow is basically the same color. So I mean this right here is the color palette that I paint with most of the time. Oh, I didn't realize that, but that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Um, that's so fucking silly. Yeah, my hands often look like that when I paint. Uh, so honest mistake. Oh man. Now I just permanently have paint tattooed on my hand. That's great. Hadn't thought about that before. I'm doing second coats. Am I thinning the paint? No, absolutely not. Let's not be heretical. It's still me. I'm still gonna have all of my bad painting habits. Hopefully by next year I'll have all of these Quar painted up, so I can actually play Quar at Adepticon. Um, and if not, I'll play Trench Quarsade, and these guys can be part of my Heretic Legion, who I still need to come up with a good color scheme for, and I need to finish my ice cream sandwich werewolf. And paint all my other little guys. Make a paper banner for one of them. Okay, these are both really good. I think I like the mint green jacket one better, but I'll do, I guess I should do another coat on the hat just to see, because that's pretty patchy. And that might be clouding my decision slightly. Oh my gosh! Hi, Falling Freely! How are you? Welcome! I feel like I should be Falling Freely, for anyone who doesn't know, is an incredibly talented painter. Like, just insane. Absolutely nonsense how good um Falling Freely is at painting, and streams on Twitch, and has all these cute little things, like people get their names on little sticker cards and stuff, and like when someone raids in, there's paper stars being made, and all these little stream interactions that just frankly don't happen on my YouTube channel. And so now that you've joined, I feel like I should be doing something celebratory, and there's simply not an action that I can do. I don't have anything integrated, and I don't know how to fold paper stars, but I'm so glad you're here. um I can at least promo you. Let me get your Instagram in the chat, cuz your work is insane. Oh fuck, I'm not logged in on Instagram on my fucking laptop. Can I even do this? Falling Freely Instagram. Let's Google this shit. I'm so professional, guys. Yeah. Yeah. It makes me want to log in. Can I just copy this? Or if you have a link to it, you can post it. Let me see if this works. No, that's fucking not gonna work. God damn it. I swear it exists. I swear I'm not stupid, but it happens. I know how to freaking do things. And I'm using my phone as a camera, which is where I'm logged into on Instagram. Oh, it's Falling Freely Art. Okay, there we go. There we fucking go. I got it. Look at this shit. It's beautiful. Absolutely insanely beautiful. That lighthouse? What the fuck? It's so good. I can't wait to see how your insane Keeper of Secrets turns out. Cause that's gonna be crazy. Oh, do you really? Oh, that's so cool. Dust Bunny at Skull Moon. I'm trying to remember what your miniatures look like. I'm trying to remember like your username or your handle or your socials to know if I've seen or painted your work. Um so that I can be like, yeah, I this part was really easy to turn into candy or something like that. But frankly, I'm so still Adepticon brain that it's hard to remember anything. Um, do I want to try using this new Reaper paint that I got and I've never used before? Sure, why not? But anyway, everybody should go follow Falling Freely on Instagram, because it's some beautiful work and the streams are funny. Even when you spend a good quarter of them talking about how you don't want to play Resident Evil, except you do like Leon Kennedy, so you kind of want to play Resident Evil. That amuses me to no end. I find it very funny. I think I might do a little candy cane belt for this guy, but I don't know. Oh, that red is not it. It's too watery. That was a bad idea. Who let me test a new paint on my test miniature? I'm gonna erase it as best I can. No one let me do that again. You guys are supposed to protect me from bad decisions even when I don't read the chat. Leon is still Bay after all. He's fine. Sure, why not? I feel like if I went off about which video game protagonists I would play a video game just because they were in it. I'd be judged for having basic taste yet again. So that will remain safely locked away in the vault of my mind. But I do enjoy hearing from people who are just so like so open about it. They're like, "Yep, I played this game cuz the protagonist looked hot." And I'm like, that's so powerful for you, dog. Like I love that for you. Oh, you have a guy that's almost done? Hell yeah. Well, that's exciting. Show me. I want to see. On Discord or Instagram. I'm very reachable. You can find me easily. I want to see shit. I want to be able to look at things. I really think this one might be it. And just adding in some candy cane is going to really seal all of that good energy in here. He'll be a little bit of a peppermint soldier, and that's cool. We can we can add in some peppermint, but not too much peppermint to tip it into Christmas territory. Cause that is a unique danger to the way that I paint. Is too much gingerbread and candy cane, it goes from ah yes, what a lovely generic candy model that just looks like it was made out of candy to are we in a Christmas special? Is this the Quar Christmas special? And I listen. I have nothing against a Christmas special. I love a Christmas special. I truly do. Muppet Christmas Carol hits every time. Terry Pratchett's Hogfather 3-hour Christmas movie, yes, every year. But I don't need all of my candy miniatures to live there. Those are the dangers of overusing peppermint. Just gotta be little touches, little flourishes. Here and there. And anything that kind of has like a circular shape to it or kind of a half moon shape can just look like a peppermint. So I think I'm gonna do the toes of his little Quar shoes as peppermints. I almost called that the heel of his shoe, and I'm like, that's not the right part of the foot. That's simply not correct. 100% hand sculpted with milliput. That's fucking dope as hell. I've got this guy, um, that was sculpted, and I'm desperately trying to remember the name of the person who sculpted it. Um, just with the with candy as the prompt. They were taking like random sculpture commissions, and I really need to get him painted up. He's like an angry licorice man. And I haven't done it yet, and I should prime him. Uh, his face scares me slightly. It's a very angry face, which maybe has prevented me from tackling the paint job. But I do love it. It's a great miniature, and it will become a worthy addition to all of my other snack guys. The thing is, I keep making miniatures for Snack 28. I don't play my own game enough to justify how many different little guys I have, But I'll stop painting and designing little guys for this game. Never. Never ever. I love them too much. They're simply too cute. They're simply too cute. I should have gotten that other person to sculpt a new face on him. No! I already have a beautiful Goobengits sculpt. Goobengits on Instagram was at Adepticon sculpting new faces on miniatures for $5. And I didn't have my licorice man with me. But that's quite funny. I love how sad how sad and horrible he's made this guy look by sculpting him this face. It's so funny. I really want to paint this so bad. I primed a bunch of stuff the other day. I also primed this bottle guy from Tanner Simpso Miniatures, and priming it brought out a sweetness, a gentleness in the face that simply was not there when I purchased him. So I have a lot of stuff nearby that I'm very, very. I knew you were gonna say that, Cameron. I knew the moment that I showed him you were gonna be like, "Oh, he's handsome." Oh, that's funny. I've been wanting to get that bottle guy for a while. 'Cause I saw Tanner post about him. I'm like, "Yep, that'll be a good miniature for snack." I have so many snack things in the works that I think I need to just start like a big cork board with all of the notes of stuff that's happening on them, cuz I'm starting to like there's enough going on that I'm starting to forget a portion of it, which is wild to me. So I need to have an organizational point so I can try and not let anything slip through the cracks. Yeah. Yeah, he's cute. He's got his little rifle for war. He's got his little outfit. I'll add the peppermint details. Some of this I'll be honest with you, chat. I will paint up off stream because it's tiny and painting on stream is hard. I have not mastered a setup that makes that easy for me. Uh but this base coat, this is a place that we can work from. This is good. We can use this. So now I'm gonna try translating it to the other portion of the squad that we have. And we're gonna see if it works for the I think they're called trench raiders. I don't remember the technical term for the Quar. Oh fuck, thank you. I've refocused. Can you see? Is this better now? Because I was showing you miniatures up close. But now it's blurry. Hopefully that's more focused. It all reminds you of Flapjack Candied Island. Yeah. Yeah, there's absolutely that aspect to my painting. 100%. They did have occasionally in Flapjack like cutaways to physical models and miniatures of stuff. So that probably also helps. I don't remember too much of that show. It is kind of fascinating though that we got so many shows because of Flapjack. Like that's where the guy who ran Flapjack, Thurup Van Orman, he had like so many people who went on to make their own very beloved shows working on Flapjack and would just let them go to other projects. So like Pendleton Ward, who made Adventure Time, worked on Flapjack. J.G. Quintel, who made the regular show, worked on Flapjack. You've got Pat McHale, who made Over the Garden Wall, worked on Flapjack. Alex Hirsch, who I think was the only one who broke fully away from Cartoon Network, went on to make Gravity Falls, worked on Flapjack. Like, that's just sort of a crazy, insane lineup of people who went on to make their own shows. I can't remember. I don't think Rebecca Sugar Steven Universe worked on Flapjack, but I I I would have to check. I remember those ones off the bat, but not everybody. It's really cool seeing where all of the sort of stars align for stuff like that. I like I like being able to trace stuff back to um like its origin point. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's super cool. Speaking of people on Instagram, I don't know if you guys follow Found Family Adventure Crafts at all. But they released a model that I desperately want, and is currently sold out. But it's a five-headed dragon, but they made the dragon and all the heads look like they're Beanie Babies. So it's a five-headed Beanie Baby dragon. It's so fucking cute. I lost my damn mind when I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck? This is the most adorable baby thing ever. I need one. I don't even want to tell you how lethal it would be for that to be painted up as cute as I could make it. It would be possibly the cutest thing that I had ever painted. And I've painted a lot of cute things. So I hope he comes back into stock at some point. Because I want to get him. I'd paint him as like 5 different flavors of ice cream. And then I'd say I'm gonna write rules for him in Snack 28, and then I wouldn't fucking do it, because I never remember to do shit like that. But the intention would be there at the beginning. And that's gotta count for something. I want to see Dust Bunny at Skull and Moon. I want to see your sculpting as well. Is that your Instagram handle? Is it Dust Bunny at Skull and Moon, or is it just at Skull and Moon? Because I need to know. I need to see this before I forget. Because I don't have the best memory in the world. The post-Adepticon brain madness is real. It's the same on both. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I see you here. Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh, some of these are horrible. Some of them are cool, don't get me wrong, but the guy that's just a hand on legs, he's scary. And you've got a sad little fish man. Oh no. Oh, the drawings are very cute. I see your drawings of some of them in the over the garden wall style, and you've got like the miscast skull guy, and then he's got the little teapot head, and he's very charming. You've got another guy who's got a tooth with an eye, uh, an eye in the tooth as the head, and that's horrifying. Oh no. He's a happy fish man? Okay. He is a fish man with a hook, and he's holding a fish. Like he's caught the fish and is intending to eat the fish. Adam EMC2. I figured it out. How's it going? All right, go walk the dogs. Have a nice time. Thank you so much for joining us, for stopping by. It's always lovely to have you. We're painting some Quar today, and I've got cat hair on my model. Excellent. Classic. The cats are not allowed in in this part of the house, but the cat hair, it finds a way. Always. Always. Oh, it's Zara from Goobertown. Hello! I could not tell you why YouTube's decided to do what it does. Always happy to have some of the kind folks from Goobertown here. What a lovely community. And I believe we hung out at Adepticon if you're who I think you are. So, I'm happy to have you here too. I miss Adepticon so much already. I want more Adepticon. How come we only get one Adepticon a year? Probably better for our bank accounts that way, to be completely honest. But I miss it. I miss it already. I miss all my buddies, my pals. I want to go back. Or maybe just like rewind time a little bit. I wasn't quite ready to be done with it. We did. Okay, great. Yeah, then you're who I think you are. It's good to see you here. Thanks for getting all of the snack stuff sent out to our other friend. Because Zara was being cool and picking up stuff that friends wanted to buy. And frankly, the people who go to cons and buy stuff for other people are some of the nicest people in the world. Because you have to fight through lines and find people and spend your valuable con time doing something nice for somebody else. I've had people do that for me when they go to cons, and I'm always so grateful about it. So it was very cool that Snack 28 was desirable enough that someone sent their con buddy out to get it and bring it back and mail it out. It's scary. The horrible hand man that you've made is scary. Dust Bunny. That's scary. I'll still follow you on Instagram, though. We can still be mutuals. Even if all your stuff is gonna terrify me. I want to see how these Over the Garden Wall guys turn out. And you're using miscast miniatures, and Trent's really cool and nice, so. You're a proud Adepta mule. This isn't the first year you've done it either, as I recall. Like, I think you've done this for other people before. Or maybe the same person? I don't know. Or maybe you're just, you like make checklists of stuff you have to get, but I feel like you're always like, yeah, I gotta pick up this specific thing for this reason. Like, you seem to always have a mission about you. And I don't. I'm very aimless at Adepticon most of the time. Unless I have, like, a scheduled event that I gotta do. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm here to buy. I'm just gonna buy random shit. And, I certainly do that every year. To my, amusement or detriment, who's to say? Certainly to the, addition of miniatures to my painting desk. I'm slightly doing I might be doing a challenge. I can't decide if it's a good idea or a bad idea, so I haven't posted about it anywhere. But I've put all of the stuff that I like all of the miniatures that I purchased at Adepticon, except for these Quar, because they're there's a whole squadron of Quar. They're in their own plastic bag. But I put everything else in a box, like a small cardboard box that everything fits in. And I just want to see how much of the box I can get through before next Adepticon. I think that would be a fascinating challenge. And I'm like, I'm well on my way because here I am right now painting up models that I got from Adepticon. And yesterday I primed models that I got from Adepticon. So that's only been back for, not even a week at this point. And I'm working on my models. That's pretty cool. That bodes slightly well. Probably not. I'll definitely get distracted by 400 other projects. But I can pretend. I can live in the fantasy that this gets done, and I have an empty box by next Adepticon. However unrealistic that is. These Quar are so delightful to paint. They're such little guys. They've got enormous little guy energy to them. When is FiverCon? FiverCon is never. I'm not organizing a convention. I'm not going to do it. You guys have seen all of those horror stories about poorly organized conventions. I'm not going to be making one of those. So I simply will not ever run a convention. That's I can tell you right now, that's not something I want to do. So I will say no to it every time. Oh man, yeah, moving hobby spaces will do that. I'm wanting to give mine a very thorough clean out and kind of organize it a bit better, cuz I do have I do have sewing as a hobby now too. Um and I want to just add some space for that that's intentional, so it's not just all sitting out on my big desk. Cuz I have like behind my painting table, I have space for another little table or like a little bookshelf or something that I can have some sewing stuff on. So I want to just have a space where my iron is set up to be able to use, and like my fabric measuring tools are close to hand, and all my fabric is stored there. it wouldn't be like a huge space or anything, but it would be little and organized and intentional. And I think that's truly what it needs to be. So, I should probably go to the thrift store sometime soon and thrift a little table or a little bookshelf for that. Because it doesn't have to be like permanently set up to be able to measure like a whole shit ton of fabric. But if the table like that I would do that on remains clear instead of being piled with fabric and projects, that'll make it easier. So I don't know if it'll be this weekend, but I usually have like a Discord call with my friends on Sundays. Um, and so I think I might spend some of that time just cleaning my hobby room because usually I just sort of zone out at my desk and talk to people. But I could be doing an activity while doing that. So I think that might be what I do. Yeah, I really like this mint green and this pink. I think it's cute. And I can either make his little round shield here. I can make it a peppermint to fit with everybody else, or I can make it a cookie, or I can kind of vary them between little guys. So each little guy can have something different, which I think would be cute and add some variety. And some of them will probably get little stripes or checkers or something, but I'm not painting freehand on the stream. I'm so sorry to you all. I can't do that. I don't have uh enough concentration and brushwork skill built up to do that while also on camera. It's been too long since I've painted that kind of thing. So I need to rebuild up my hobby focus for it, and then maybe I can do it on camera. But probably not, and that's okay too. As long as it gets done, I can't say it really matters if I stream it or not, because you'll be able to see it eventually on the finished Quar. I could also check out my Stampin' Plates and see if there's anything there that I'd want to use. Because I have those from Goblin Hobbies. And I got a new one this year at Adepticon. I got the mech one. Cause it kept reminding me of Evangelion. And then I was like, "Oh shit, yeah. I love that shit." Um and I did pick up a mech so I could paint a candy mech just cuz I wanted to. Not for any real purpose. I don't have any mech games that I'm currently playing or looking to play. But I so rarely play games that it doesn't matter. If I really want something to do with him, I'll just write Snack 28 stats. But probably I'll just paint him and then I'll just look cool on my shelf and that's all he needs to do. Truly that's all my models ever need to do. Yeah. I will put some spots on the banana quar. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Your mom also called him a horrible hand guy? Well, that's because that's correct. He's just been correctly identified as a horrible hand guy. That's just what he is. I do also have to think about if I'm gonna enter Golden Demon for next year. They came out with a new knight. I don't think he's available for purchase just yet, but it might be time to paint another, which is exciting. Cuz I've painted all of the non-Forge World uh knights that are nice and in plastic. I've got 3 of them, and then I've got 4 baby knights. But they put out a new big knight. You know, I really do like painting those. I hate assembling them though. I sure do fucking hate that. And no matter how many times I open the box and I see that it is not in fact a fully assembled knight, there's some part of me that's like, you're gonna open this box and the knight's gonna be all put together and ready for you to paint. And it never is. And that's when I look to my friends who don't hate assembly and I see if there's anything that they want to trade for. Oh yeah, the baby knights from Legions Imperialis are so cute. I'd like to paint those someday too. They're so tiny. They're very much just little guys. But then some of them are still pretty big. It's impressive. People who paint like truly the like epic scale miniatures and they're nothing. They're they're so tiny. Um I've seen I've seen like Louise Sugden from Rogue Hobbies paint um a lot of like epic scale guys and they look incredible. But it's also like how the fuck did you do that? And then she'll explain how she did it and I'm still like, girl, how the fuck did you do that? He's so tiny. There's nothing to paint. But people find a way. It's very, very cool. I don't see myself painting epic scale Marines anytime soon, though. I've got a lot of Quar in my future. Hi, Spark Trooper. They're no longer hobbyists, they're jobbyists. I mean, I guess that's fair. A lot of them do have like painting classes that they teach and presumably they have enough like free time to be able to spend all of that time on just one piece for Golden Demon, but like man, those pieces are cool. That big ass vampire diorama that won this year, that shit's sick as hell. It's so good. And like there's so many cute little moments to it too. Like there's a bunch of um skeletal rats being chased by a skeletal cat around the back of it. That shit rips. It's so cute. I should really have done another coat of the mint green before I started painting white, but we're just going. I'm just doing whatever my brain on autopilot wants to do right now. It's okay. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in post, which is just me painting it later. The tiny Marines rice men because they're the size of a grain of rice. Shit, 400 hours. I mean, it shows. Uh, yeah. It's certain like it looks like you put a shit ton of time into it. But I don't know if I have 400 hours in me to spend on One Piece, which definitely separates me from the people who win Golden Demon. That's 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 a big difference right there. I don't think I've put 400 hours into a single piece. Uh I don't even know if I put 400 hours into making Snack 28. I'd like to think I did, but 400 is a lot of hours and I'm really bad at math. I think, if you go into Golden Demon and you're hoping to win, that's incredible. Um I've never entered Golden Demon with serious thoughts of, oh, I could win this. It was more just, I want to put the model I worked the hardest on in the case, and show it to people. That's the mentality I've gone in with. But the people who take it seriously and are like really shooting to win, that's incredible dedication. I'm like, damn, you really do want to compete like full on with the best of the best in the world. And that just ain't me. I'm not in that part of my anime tournament arc yet. I'm still just out here doing goofy shit. I've certainly found the niche that I enjoy and get the most like fulfillment out of. And I don't think that's going to be spending 400 hours on a single Golden Demon piece. I think after being uh, hanging out with people in the Grimdark hallway and seeing all of the cool zines and art projects and games that they've made, I just want to get more involved in those. Like I want to be able to help people make art for their projects, or I want to see Snack 28 games popping up in these like some people will write like battle reports in their zines, or they'll show off the models that they made for a game. And low key I hope that I see someone's snack in there someday. Um so it's like stuff like that is what I want to get into. Yeah, I'd probably also hate my piece if I spent 400 hours on it. I'd probably be so over this. We've got to submit that. Someone is making a zine of just fake like 28 games as a project that they're working on. And I think one 400-hour Quar has some potential there. Like the game is to just spend 400 hours painting one Quar. I'd I'd lose my mind. I'd go insane. That's not a good game. I don't even think that's a good joke outside of this server. This goddamn stream. I can't speak. I have no brain and I keep saying shit. Yes, make a snack gameplay zine. I'll license all my art to you, Cameron. You can do it. I'll draw a cover. I'll do whatever you want. That's not true. I won't write any form of battle report and I won't do any math. Those are things I won't do. But I will help in other areas. Also, if I do somehow manage to secure a booth for Snack next year at Adepticon, everybody watching this stream, in the chat, watching this stream, if you're at Adepticon, you have to come by and say hi. You don't have to buy anything, but you do have to say hello to me or else I'll get sad. And B, I think I'd want to like revamp my Snack 28 terrain board so I could have it as a display. Um, and people could check it out and see all the stuff. 'Cause the resin didn't cure properly on the first board that I did. So I have another board. Um, and I don't think I'll do a resin pour on it, but I wanna make it better than it currently is. And that's one of those things that I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good project for me to work on before Adepticon, and it didn't happen before Adepticon. Yes, the micro Trench Crusade boards were so cute. I want to make one of those. That was so baby. Spark, yes. Put Snack 28 in Makeshift 3. Put it in there. Whatever you need, dog, I'll send your way. You can currently get the current version of Snack 28 on itch.io absolutely free. It's pay what you want. So you can pay $0 and you can get the incredible world of Snack 28 right in your inbox. For no money down. But soon, hopefully within the month, you'll be able to purchase a physical copy of the expanded edition, which has more monster scenarios. It's got rules for mounted combat. It's got new art. It's got more lore. It's got a world map. It's got all the stuff that I wish I could have included in the regular edition, but for whatever reason, I didn't have time for, or just didn't know how to figure out. And that version will probably also go up on itch for pay what you want, or maybe I'll make it barrier to entry $1, because the original version is free. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It'll probably be free. I don't know. But the printed nice copies will be only available for purchase through my publisher, the Flagellant and the Fool. And those will be available soon, and you should consider that if you want one. But if you need Snack right now in your life immediately, I will grab you the link. Just know that the updated version is coming out soon. So, more minis as well with that updated version. I mean, if you Google Snack 28, it's the first thing to come up as well. But you can check it out, see if you like it. It's pretty great. I mean, I'm highly biased. But the second edition, or just honestly the edition that's just gonna replace the original. I'm not gonna keep track of editions. It's coming out soon. And you should be excited about it. Because I am. I think I will add some little banana dots to this guy. Where's the brown that I want to use? All of my paints are in different places. We'll use Mournfang Brown. Classic. But yeah, I'm really proud of the expanded edition. It's gonna be really good and everybody's gonna love it. Nah, it's just gonna be called Snack 28. I thought about giving it like some sort of supplemental title, like Snack 28 a la carte, or Snack 28 the next course, or something like that. But honestly, like just straight up, we didn't change all that much. We just kind of added stuff. So, it's not like any of the rules got rewritten or monsters got rebalanced or anything like that. Because we worked hard on the first edition. We already fixed all the stuff we didn't like while playtesting and things like that. So, there wasn't anything major to change. It was seriously just adding stuff. Um, because I sure as fuck wasn't gonna rewrite a rule system that was already working. That ain't me. I hate when games do that. Whenever Warhammer puts out a new edition, I'm like, when I was playing Warhammer, I was like, fuck, I just learned how to play the old edition. It's just an expansion. It truly is. But we didn't separate it out into, like, these are the pages that are just the. We just redid the whole PDF. So it's just gonna be Snack 28, the complete thing. I can show the visual difference, actually. Hang on. Hang on. Let me grab some stuff here. I'll be right back. I'll show you. All right. So this one on top is uh, this is the original. This is the Snack 28 that you can currently get on itch or pay what you want. He's beautiful. We love him. It's great. Classic. You got 5 monsters. It is 22 pages. So that's the original Snack. And then this is the new and improved Snack 28. Okay, can we have a moment? The cover glow up is so real. I did so much better on the second cover as opposed to the first. Hang on, let me zoom this all the way out so that you can see a bit better. Sorry, Quar. Move over. Move over. And scoot that up a bit. But here's the side by side. You can see how much better this art is. I got much more comfortable drawing Snack 28 art. I also picked a yellow that I liked better for the expanded edition, which if you get the print copy, it'll be in this yellow. Nothing against this beautiful highlighter yellow. It was very signature. We loved it a lot. But I wanted more of a golden yellow this time around. So that's what we went with. You can see that this version is 34 pages long. We've got a new thank you page with art that I redid, because in this one, it's just one guy having a feast. But now I have so many people helping with Snack and so many lovely characters that I wanted to draw them all. So I had to redo the thank you page, and now everybody's having a feast together, and they're all my little guys in there. So we've got 5 new monsters. Got the jam jar jellyfish. We got the pinatasaurus, the banana split bog troll, the cupcake caterpillar, and the apple pie golem. Those are all new, brand new miniatures. We've got the map, which I spent way too much time drawing. I'm never drawing another map. I fucking hated it. The map turned out good. The process of drawing it nearly killed me. The borders are redone. Cause like you can compare them side to side. Nothing wrong with these borders, but they just weren't as nice as I wanted them to be. So I redid them and made them prettier. And also sometimes this bunny head up here would intersect with the text, and I didn't like that. Let me see if I can find an example. Yeah, like here it's basically touching these letters, and I didn't like that. So new borders. More lore about the world of Stack 28 in color. We love to see it. New models added to the catalog. We've got a hobby guide for a project that you can do. And mounted combat rules and some alternate play modes. Um, so there's just little extra things. We added more art anywhere we could. Nothing major about the game has changed, but this version is just better and prettier. Oh no, you really liked the first cover better? Well, sorry. That's extremely kind, and I'm glad that you liked it. And I'm sure that like that's actually really cool. I'm glad there's some nostalgia for this cover. It's nice, and I do like the art. Um, and I am happy with it, and I liked it at the time. Uh, I think this one better encapsulates the vibe of the game. It's more chaotic. Um, I think the composition is more dynamic, and I like that I did hand lettering instead of text. So, a lot of that is just stylistic choices by me that I think work better. But absolutely, I mean, there's all anytime you make a new edition of anything, there's gonna be people who prefer the original. Yeah, I feel like the faces are more expressive on this one too. I just like it. I really like his weird little running pose. I'm happier with it. And in the end, unfortunately, I'm the one making the executive decisions, and they're made extremely arbitrarily based on what I like more at the time. So hopefully, I don't live to regret that. Oh, okay, you just like the cupcake guy. Yeah, that makes sense. The cupcake guy is a miniature that you can get. Um, oh shit, I knocked over the Quar. He's fine. He's fine. Cupcake guy is a mini that you can get. I have him close to hand, don't I? There's a light shining directly in my face. Yeah, I have the one that's painted. Here he is. Cupcake guy. He's beautiful. He's great. He was a lot of fun to paint. I have two of him. I have another version of him somewhere else, which I painted blue frosting on. Oh, but I don't remember where I've put him. He's somewhere. Oh, I think he's actually... I need to unpack these anyway. The farther we get into stream, the more I get distracted by other projects that I have. I brought stuff to Adepticon in case anybody wanted to play Snack, but I didn't end up playing it. So I've got... This is the original cupcake guy. He has a candle that's broken off, which I assume is somewhere in this case. But he's very cute. I love him a lot. We got the mint chocolate frog. He's also very cute. This is my ice cream sandwich werewolf that I'm working on. He's just for Trench Crusade. He's not for Snack. I've got like the chocolate frog that I painted. I've got my guy, my little banana assassin. He's great. That's one of Trent's models. This is another one of Trent's models. I've got this lollipop assassin, or the little freak as he's affectionately known. This is from the new release. This is the black licorice bat. He's pretty cute. This is the roll cake night when he doesn't have a horribly sad face sculpted over his face. This is Trent's Presentar model that I painted up for Snack. This is a model I haven't finished yet, but this is the pig for the Snack 28 new release that I worked on in my painting class. Here's the Bat Rider for the Gummy Worm Night. This pinata that I really want to paint and still haven't painted, which bums me out. I need to prime him. Croissant guy. Another Trent miniature. Little guy with an enormous Dairy Queen spoon. Original niche craft sculpt. Hell yeah. I found the candle that came off the cupcake guy, so we'll repair him. Another miscast guy. The honey bear that's actually a Snack 28 model that you can buy. All sorts. My mascot, my favorite guy. I love him. Strawberry guy. And then this guy, who's the first model I ever painted up in a candy style. So that's the squad. Where did I put that candle? I want to glue that on before I forget. You love the pig? You love the bat? Toad. Yeah, Trent does have one of the cupcake models. But I don't know that he's ever going to use or paint it, which is fine. He's said Snack 28 on the channel before, and that's good enough for me. We didn't hang out much this Adepticon, me and Trent, because he was busy. But that's okay. We got to say hello and talk a little bit. That's what you want. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this. Get that candle back on the cupcake. I love my Snack 28 miniatures. Literally, I never bring just 3 because I'm like, I don't know what guys my opponent is gonna want if I teach them how to play a game, and I want them to have all of the options. So I just bring tons of them, and then they can choose. But I'm gonna put all these guys away, so I don't lose them. So thanks for bearing with me. This guy still needs to be finished. I have a little Sanrio characters display shelf that they all go on. And some of them, frankly, fit better than others in it. But they all find a little spot to live in. It's getting dangerously full as well. I don't quite know what's gonna happen when I fully run out of room. I guess it means I'll have to find a new display option, or see if I can't get another one of these shelves somewhere else. almost done. And these ones get added to the shelf for the first time. That's so exciting for them. There we go. Oh, and I'll put the frog away. Excellent. All my little guys. Oh man, I really do love this little world that I've created. Welcome back. You missed me putting away Snack 28 miniatures that I remembered to unpack. And then showing off the difference between the original and new version of Snack 28. Did I get much painting done? Not exactly. Yeah. Just adding in little centers in some of these spots, because that's how the Quar look. So that's what we needed to emulate. Yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty cute. I'm pretty happy with him. I'm glad you guys like them. And Cameron, I'm really glad you like how the pig turned out for Snack 28, because you campaigned for a pig kingdom, and then you also had lots of opinions while I was designing the pig miniature, which I did my best to take into account. And I think we arrived at a really good place with him. Um, just by virtue of this being the model I taught with in painting class, I think I've seen the most variations of him of any Snack 28 model ever, which is crazy because I haven't even finished painting mine. Um, but I really love him, and painting him is a treat. He's great. His hat easily turns into a donut, which is a really important thing to consider. Oh, we've done a lot more than just paint Quar today. I'm sorry to all the Quar enthusiasts in the chat who are just screaming at me to just paint a Quar. And I really do want to finish this. I just kind of need to redo the gummy worms and find all the little like tubes on his weird body, stuff like that. And add all the red into the runes and stuff. It's so close to being done. I'm like, why don't I just fucking finish it? Same with this guy. This, you know what? I'm gonna just touch up the red on that one because I've been meaning to do it for ages. And this is my stream, and I'll good and goddamn decide what I do. He's been sitting on my desk for like a year at this point. I just need him to be done. And it's literally just like touching this up and then touching up some places on the whipped cream. And then popping him off, putting some whipped cream on the base and popping it back on. Why have I taken forever to do this? I don't know. But it ends today. He's finished today. This isn't an official Snack 28 model, but it is a really fucking cool model that Dragon Trapper's Lodge made. And it was really fun to paint. Procrastination. Yeah, that's damn true. It's like, I only have 3 things left to do. What if I never did them? What if I just let this sit unfinished in agony forever? That's a great decision. We would love if you did that. But not today. Today I finished this little pie idiot. Because he's gonna be so fucking easy. Like, he's already practically done now. That's all I had to do? Are you fucking kidding me? Perfect. Bam. He's gonna snap off the base so easy. He's gonna snap off the base so easy and give me no problems. He's gonna snap off the base so easy and give me no problems. Come on. Come on, little guy. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. I can remember to paint the base rim. I've arbitrarily made all of my Snack 28 base rims purple. I don't know why. That was just the color I first decided, and I haven't changed it. So we'll do that. We did Quar. We did Quar for like an hour. We're in the second hour of the stream. There's no rules. Because I usually only stream for about 2 hours anyway. So we'll finish this up, and then we'll call it a day before I start another brand new project. We did find a scheme that we liked for the Quar, and that's very important. And if we just keep working at the Quar, they'll be done eventually. The problem is when I get distracted and start doing other shit. Which we can't... We certainly don't see happening right now in real time. It's a good color, yeah. It is. Okay, now let's see. Oh. I can find what I need. I think I can. Got fake whipped cream. We got a fresh piping tip for the fake whipped cream. And we gotta decide if we're gonna put sprinkles on his base. How do we feel about Neapolitan sprinkles? I think those would be cute. Maybe just the pink ones, actually. I think we'll just pick out some pink ones and put them on the base. Oh. Is there enough fake whipped cream in here to do the entire base? We shall see. We shall certainly see. Beautiful. Then we put our boy in his new home. He looks happy there. He looks so happy there. If we missed a little area, we just pipe some more on. There we go. Beautiful. He looks happy. Ooh, your Disco Ditto? Those looked cute. I liked those. I didn't get one because I didn't know who was giving them out or where to buy them, but they were pretty cute. I'd also probably, frankly, never paint it. But it was cute. Okay. Get some pink sprinkles. Juke. Pink. Juke. I don't know why I'm making sound effects for them, but that feels correct today. Go on. There we go. And this works as a stand-in for my apple pie Titan. Because I don't have the original one that Kira sculpted, much as I'd like to. I think maybe just one more right there. Perfect! Beautiful! Look what we did! There's little bits of cat hair stuck to that one, I think, but I'll pull that off later once this is dried and is safe to move about the cabin. But yeah, that's one nasty looking little guy. I love him. Well, you have to go, and frankly, so do I. This is where I end things with you. We finished a project. I got to show off Snack 28. We painted some Quar. We had a good time together. I'll try and do this again soon to remember that, I actually like streaming and painting and working on projects. And I don't know if it'll be Quar next time, but it'll be something. Until then, thanks so much for hanging out and be good to each other. Have a good one.